Alrighty, hello friends. As I burp up my bubbly water, that's a tasteful, classy greeting, right? Greetings, namaste, much love to you. Hello, hi. I'm transmitting to you now from the very gorgeous valley of Mencos, Colorado, where some of the most potent, loving earth energy exists that I've yet experienced in this lifetime. It's pretty profound. Sitting here in the middle of the valley of what some indigenous folks call the womb of the earth. The divine feminine is so present. Sophia Gaia, the soul of the earth, is so strong here. In my first 2 days, I was sort of orienting to the area, and I kept getting these transmissions from the earth up through my midline, just like blowing out everything that wasn't in alignment with the earth yet, or wasn't. Actually, it was like a lot of stuff that was clearing was stuff that I kind of carried with me from California, other people's energy, the trauma and chaos of the world, all of that. So Gaia was just like sweeping through me to clear just everybody else's everything right on out. That's just a little context for your 3-card spread today. So I opened the Akashic Records for the collective consciousness of the United States of America. So hopefully you're in the US, because this 3-card spread is for you. The card on the left, the recent past that we have, is the wide open card. This is a really interesting reading today. I'm excited to tell you guys about it. The card in the present is the sacred pool. Hope you can see that. And the outcome card is actually the healing card, the heal the ouch card. I love that card. Card comes up a lot for me. So I'm going to give you the gist of what I get kind of downloaded about what this spread is for you today. What it's saying is, it's saying that in the recent past, and that can be anything from like 5 minutes ago to last week or yesterday, or last month or the month before, so anything just in the recent past, kind of whatever that means to you. That in the recent past, there was an element of you feeling wide open to new possibilities and kind of birthing new ideas and thinking about new possibilities and thinking like, wow, maybe I could start a blah-blah-blah, or my business could be a blah-blah-blue, or I could leave my blue and start a blah. And you might have been pinging ideas and having ideas all over the place. That's fantastic. Where it's taken you is to the present moment, the Sacred Pool card, which talks a lot about, and I'm going to read the words for each card in a moment, but the Sacred Pool is about self-esteem and having a sense of self-valuing and understanding your own worth. So a lot of times when we, in the recent past, come up with new ideas and new expansive ventures and here's a cool new thing I could do, what will come up next is like, am I good enough? Can I do it? Am I ready? All your stuff about reasons why maybe not. So the Sacred Pool card tells us, hey, have you looked in the mirror lately and are you happy with what you see? Can you see the spark of the divine moving through who you are? And if not, like, sit there for a minute, connect to source in whatever way that you do. And remember, maybe make a list of all the amazing things you've done in your life, all the miracles you've pulled off, because that's who you really are. You're she who, or he who has created, or they who have created everything you've created. So very normal to have brilliant, wonderful ideas and then to be going like, I don't know, am I good enough? Am I ready? The Sacred Pool card says, yeah, absolutely you are. Now the outcome card that we have is the Heal the Ouch card, which to me says that the new idea or ideas that you have that bring up all your stuff, when you move through them and keep pursuing the new idea or ideas, in taking action on bringing those ideas to fruition, you heal yourself. Also, the Heal the Ouch card talks a lot about contributing to the earth and becoming more in alignment with the earth, which is to say that whatever your new venture is, if you follow through with it, you're going to be contributing more positive energy to the planet itself, to the earth. And I'll read the words to you now so you get what I mean. So the long and short of it is, as I'm listening to the beings of light here in the Akashic Records for the collective of America, the United States of America, Northern America, I should say, they're saying that with all of the upheaval and the transformation occurring on the planet right now, what you're looking at is leaving the old structures behind, the structures that you believed you had to function within. Perhaps it's like a corporate job or something your parents did or something your friends did. Everything that was normalized by society, it's falling apart anyway, so you're sort of asking yourself, like, maybe I could create something better, something of my own, something that gives me more autonomy and freedom, something that feels like it contributes to the people and the planet. Maybe that's possible. And this breakdown time that we're going through collectively is a time for those old structures to break down. And so as they break down, you start to see new avenues, new ventures, new possibilities. You're being asked to sit with yourself. Remember who you are. Know, yes, you have it within you. The divine doesn't put a spark of, let's do this thing now, inside your system unless you're ready for it. You can handle it. If you have a desire to create it, and remember, you've got to have a desire to create a thing, because creating anything takes determination and commitment over time. If you haven't noticed, like that original, like, this will be fun, will fade. And you'll have to be so committed to whatever the thing is that you can drive it forward. So what will help you be that committed is your desire. So if you have the desire, the divine doesn't give you desire for a thing, to create a thing, if you're not meant to create it. Desire is the engine of all creation. So trust yourself if you have the desire. Trust. You can. And the outcome is going to be better for the earth. God, the glare on the light is letting you not see this card, which is annoying. Look how cute those little furry creatures are. Look at them being cute, healing each other, wearing a nurse hat and a little ice pack on the head. That's what you're going to do for the earth and for humanity if you follow your desire right now. You're going to be contributing something more holistic, more integrated, more grounded, more positive for everybody. Okay, so let's read these words just briefly here, what this author has to say. I love this deck so much. I find the images to be really beautiful and evocative, and the language to be really specific and trackable. So the recent past is the wide open card. And this author, Colette Baron Reid, has this to say about the wide open moment. Remember, the wide open card is your recent past. You're free to express your uniqueness to the world and share in all the bounty of life's endless possibilities. Possibility. Fantastic. All manner of opportunities are presented to you at this time. The wide open card is a signal that you're able to truly manifest your dreams and that your goals are in sight. Don't remain small and contracted. Instead, expand your horizons beyond what you believe to be your limitations. You have a unique voice that needs to be expressed in the world. The universe is supportive of new ideas and approaches at this time. By the way, that's why everything's falling apart in the collective, is because new approaches are required. And the card tells us that the universe supports those new approaches. Hallelujah. So speak up and speak out. This card is the sign of the maverick. I love that idea. Who freely roams the wide open space of possibility. Allow for a greater vision to replace old ideas as you dream a grander dream. Namaste. That's your recent past, okay? Your current present moment is the sacred pool. The world is a reflection of your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs. Don't we know it? Embody the love you wish to see in the world. When you look in the mirror, do you like what you see? The Sacred Pool card asks that you focus on self-love and self-esteem. We are all works in progress, so a detached self-examination made with rigorous honesty is called for now. There are people outside my window. Reflect by the Sacred Pool and be at peace with yourself. Can you see how far you've come and how magical life is? Do you notice the spark of the divine shining through your eyes? When you're conscious that you are the embodiment of spirit, which is what we talk about all the time in my healing classes and on my podcast, All the Answers, anywhere you get podcasts, is that you are the walking embodiment of the divine. And if you don't feel like that, or if you have things standing in the way of your knowing of that fact, that's when you come to healing class or listen to the podcast so you can get to that place. Do you notice the spark of the divine shining through your eyes? When you're conscious that you are the embodiment of spirit, it becomes easier to respect yourself and act in good conscience. Then you'll reap the greatest rewards. Your unique service to the world is not only needed but celebrated. See the love within you and know that if you cast it upon the waters, it will return to you tenfold. This is a really positive reading, you guys. Be at peace, for you are beautiful and loved. Act with surety and confidence, and success shall be yours, whatever your inquiry. Pretty beautiful. So sometime in the recent past, you had a million new ideas or one new idea, and you got real excited about it. And then probably in the very current moment, you're going, I don't know, am I crazy? The cards say no. The divine says no. You're not crazy. You're right on track. All right, and then the outcome. What does the future hold for all of these efforts that you're about to put forth into these new endeavors? Well, I'll tell you. Heal the ouch. Forgiveness is the healer of the soul. Namaste. This is a time for great soothing of the heart, body, soul, and mind, as this card indicates that healing will be prevalent in your life now. If you feel drawn to study the healing arts, you'll be successful in developing your natural capacity to restore others to wellness. I'm just getting the sense that, like, this card is speaking to whatever you're thinking of for the future projects or movements or people you're going to marry or places you're going to live is a healing contribution to the earth. It just is. Sometimes people say, like, yeah, but I'm not actively doing anything that helps other people, so how am I contributing? When you're in alignment and living your dharma, meaning your soul's work, what you're here to do, that is an energetic contribution to the earth, and to the people, and to humanity, and to yourself. All we can actually do is become who we're each individually meant to become as our individual selves, and then live into what is true for ourselves. And by so doing, you are contributing the best things you can possibly contribute. Because when your energy field is in alignment with the all that is, and you're showing up as yourself to do what you actually desire, that is the ultimate contribution. You don't have to be Mother Teresa in order to contribute, okay? However, the message may be that you're being called to change your behaviors in order to heal the earth. Perhaps you'll switch to a cruelty-free diet, eating less meat, or perhaps you'll pay more attention to how much water or electricity you use. You're asked to be conscious of your footprint on the sacred earth and all of life, and to commit to the healing path. The Heal the Ouch card may also be an indicator of old wounds and broken bonds being mended. Reconciliations are possible now. Let bygones be bygones. So you have some new ideas. Your stuff is coming up about it. You're going to reflect on the sacred pool, look at yourself in the mirror, understand that you're full of love and light and possibility and potential. And as a result of taking action steps to move your progress forward, whether it's a project, a relationship, a move across the country, as you take action steps to do that, you're going to be contributing to the earth organically, healing the earth. Something about this new thing you want to do has something to do with contributing to the health and the holistic, wellness of the, planet. Bubbly water makes me burp. Let's drink more of it. So, super positive. One other piece, the record keepers, by the way, I said this before, but I always open the Akashic records of the collective when I pull these cards for you guys. So I'm also receiving information from the beings of light who serve the divine as we're pulling these cards. And so, yeah. And so, God, I feel like a broken record a little bit when they have me talking about this all the time, but we all need to hear it over and over. I certainly need to hear it over and over. The collapse of everything that's collapsing in the world, you guys, is because new structures need to be built that are more sustainable. We have to take care of the planet. We know that, right? The millennials and the younger kids who have come into existence at this time are looking at us going like, what the fuck did you people do? Clearly you got to take care of the planet you're on. They look at us like, duh. I personally know on the soul level that all the work that you and I, people of my age, in our 30s to 40s, all the work that we've done on ourselves has forwarded consciousness. And frankly, the way it actually works is consciousness forwarded us. It's like a circle. Such that the new kids that could come in, they just show up on the planet more evolved, more integrated. If you've noticed, young kids today, they're not so hung up on fucking gender norms and like binary distinctions and, build a business and don't take care of the earth, or I'm a woman, not a man, or I date men, not women. They're like, all is one. Namaste. Everybody calm down. And we old fogies are going like, wow, look at these guys. They just kind of get that. They just kind of showed up getting it. The point being, the consciousness of the planet itself, Sophia Gaia, her soul of the planet, has arrived at an elevated consciousness, enough of an elevated consciousness that those of us still alive on the planet are here for a reason. We are here to contribute to the continued elevation. It's almost like we're here to serve at a new level of frequency and vibrational resonance. The earth has up-leveled. So the question is, are you going to function at her new level, or are you going to kind of head on out? It's up to you, really. You don't have to. But if you do, it's going to be all about this situation. Look how cute they are. Don't you want to be one of them? You want to be the little nurse raccoon or the little healed fox? I like how the fox has his head tilted up and he's like, yeah, right there. Itch me right there. Thank you. I love you. They're like working in harmony together. So namaste, my friends. The light in me acknowledges the light in you. Check out All the Answers podcast on everywhere you get your podcasts, All the Answers. Every week we open the Akashic Records for a guest. We have incredibly interesting guests. And then Cassidy Brown, my co-host, and I go deep on it. We do some deep dive sass talking. We do some comedy, spiritual sass talk about the whole thing. But for me, the most special part is how we open the Akashic Records of the guest who comes on. It gets really intimate and really real. Sometimes we do a healing on the podcast, in the episode. Sometimes it's just informational. We've like solved a couple murders at this point, which has been amazing. It's a good time. Check it out. And also check out katierubin.com, katierubin.com, katierubin.com for information about healing classes, private sessions, divine light transmission, and Akashic Records readings. You guys are the best. It's going to be okay. Take care.